Hello, I'm Master Broussard, and now what we want to do is we want to show you a little bit of things before you start working out. After you start working out, we want to make sure that you're well stretched, okay? So don't do these moves without stretching a little bit, okay, and loosening up. So we're going to start with just a loosening up system, really easy. You're just going to get on a ball of your foot, and you're going to rotate, okay? So we're going to do 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your hands right on your knees and just rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands on your hips this way and just rotate. Come all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoulders forward. Here. And again, 6 times is a good base to start with. And then back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can stick your foot out front and just rock it like this. This will help you loosen up your hips, okay, and your shoulders. Just rock it. And again, the other foot. Do the same thing. Very good, because we want to get lubrication into our joints first. We just don't want to start out and start doing all these punches and stuff without some kind of cushion there. So from here, we're going to do our elbows now, and we just rotate 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now your head forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now roll to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Now things to remember here is a light stretch before is really nice. Don't do any type of power stretching, okay? So don't strain yourself. Don't do any of that. All you want to do is a light set of stretching, okay, before you start. Then after you're done, you need to do a good stretch routine. I'm going to show you, there's a lot of people stretch a lot of different ways. These are just basic stretching routines to help you out. And plus, a lot of this will help your chi to flow. So we're just going to look at a couple of warm-up stretching before you make your moves, and then some stretching after. So one thing to do is just to step your foot out front and drop back, keeping your toes on the ground and just stress. And again, you can do 6 breaths in these, okay? So you take 6 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then switch to the other side. Again, this way, keep your toes on the ground and just bend your back knee. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. And now, working from the side, so we keep our foot flat on the ground, and we bend this knee, and we just stretch everything out. I'm not going to get into the muscle groups or anything today, okay? All I want to do is just get you to do the stretching before you work out so you don't get hurt, okay? Later on in your curriculum, we'll start breaking everything down. But right now, let's just work on a light stretch, okay? Good, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, you're going to breathe. Like when I stretch, I breathe a lot slower. I'm breathing a little faster today, like a mid-range, just so as you begin your martial arts, your breathing is going to increase. Right now, your breathing is probably working a little fast, so we want to work your breathing, okay? So again, we breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now, heel up so your toes are facing up. And again, here's something. Make sure that when you bend your knee, that try to be long enough that your knee does not start going over your foot. If it starts going over your foot, you're putting too much stress on your knee. And we don't want to do that. Mainly during our basic stretch, you could really hurt yourself. So you just want to roll, point it up, and you'll feel all the stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back up. Very good, okay? So another stretch is just to reach out this way and extend your back leg, keep your heel on the ground, and go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. And the other side now. Now, one thing too, if you notice when I breathe, my stomach sticks out, and then when I exhale, my stomach goes in. When you practice your breathing, always breathe to your dantier, breathe down low. Don't start breathing up high. Don't do the chest breaths, okay? We want to breathe down deep, okay? So when you breathe, you push your stomach out, and then exhale. Bring your stomach in. This helps you circulate, and we talk about it in your lessons, about breathing in the circular motion, okay? So this will help. And it doesn't matter what style of martial arts that you're doing, Taekwondo, Wing Chun Kung Fu, it doesn't matter. You still can use these basic stretches, okay? Remember, this is before you warmed up, okay? This is just to help you loosen up. We don't want to like jump into our workout and then not be stretched out because we could damage our joints and our muscles, okay? So again, just a nice little stretch. Now we're not trying to hurt, okay? This isn't for hurting us. This is just to relax. So you don't want to feel any heavy pulls, just a light pulls, all you want to feel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good, okay? And now the arms, you want to take your arm across your body, take the other one, and lightly push it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax a second, and then bring it across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now bring this up over your head, okay? Bring the other hand and push it downward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. Other hand up over and lightly down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax, okay? Palm out front, make sure it's center body, thumb is sticking up, and you bring it over and lightly push back. So this is center, okay? And you want to lightly push this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And relax. Now you do the other hand, okay? So we're here and we lightly push it back. 1. Make sure that you get your thumb when you do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do the same one again, except for our palm is down. Okay? Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax. And the other palm is down. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And relax. Okay. Now there's also floor stretching routines that you can do. Okay. We're going to show those. We're actually going to show those routines too. Different schools do it different ways. Okay. There's a basic set that most schools do. These ones you can do, or you can do the sitting down ones. A couple of things to do is put on some nice relaxing music when you do this. Okay. So when you're stretching, stretch nice, breathe long. Okay. We did it a little fast today because it's a videotape. When you breathe, you want to breathe nice and slow and take your time, okay? And it just helps to work. The longer your breaths, the better stretch. And what you do is you focus on your muscles, okay? Focus on your muscles, ligaments, all of it. Wherever it hurts, I want you to focus your energy to that point. And focus on relaxing those points. And you'll find out that if you focus on relaxing that as you're breathing, that muscle will start to relax and you can get a little bit more stretch out of it without damaging it, okay? Because a lot of times what happens is as soon as your muscles feel that they're being stretched, they tighten, okay? So what we want to do is we want to relax those muscles and then stretch them a little bit, okay? Don't overstretch. Stretching should be done every day. If you stretch every day, your joints feel better. Your whole life just gets better if you just stretch, okay? Because you're not putting the stress on your body. Your muscles, your joints, all of that just become so nice that, you know, your walk and your legs don't hurt, okay? So I tell people every day you should take time to stretch. Okay, so the next section we're going to do is we're going to do a light workout section. Stance, we're going to do a Broussard front kick, 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? Yet. Yi. Sarm. Si. And switch your guard. Again. Here. Yet. Yi. Sarm. Si. Okay. From your roll punch, from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, so on lops out punch, okay? And again, lops out punch, okay? So we're going to do, let's do 10 on each side real fast. Lops out punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice my legs sweeping in and out. That's what you want to do. Okay? Other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, very good. So that's just a light little warm-up. There you have your Wing Chun. You have so much you can do. Okay? So we want to make sure that you get a chance to practice your warm-ups all the time. Okay? You should try to warm up before you do the curriculum. That way you're nice and loose and you can watch. See, in Wing Chun, we watch everything. So remember, Wing Chun, you watch with your eyes. You watch everything you do. Here, here, here. You train your eyes. Later on, in the higher levels, they do eye drills. Okay, so if you're in the higher levels, you already know you've done your eye drills. Okay? So make sure, and later on we'll probably put those on the tapes as you develop. Okay? Good job. Okay, Wing Chun, Dragons program, white sash, okay, you're level 1. First thing we want to talk about is your basics, which is, or your techniques, would be your neutral stance. Neutral stance, knees are bent, okay? So from here, my knees are bent, my hip drops. So if I get impacted up high, it will transfer to my legs. So all of this rolls, so my back is from here. So when I bend, I roll this here, okay, to the front, so my spine becomes straight and elongated, okay? So this is your neutral stance. Neutral stance. From here, we go to the side neutral. So your side neutral, I would turn 1, 2. Now, my guards are out front. So this is my Wing Chun guard. This one cuts my face in half, and this is my middle gate here. Beginners can train by touching their elbow to help bring everything to center. So here I am. From here, this hip drops, when these feet turn, I'm this direction, okay? I go back to center, I switch my guard, I step, step, and I'm off to the other side. Notice my hip just turns a little. My knees are bent, so I'm on the balls of my feet, right here, okay? So when I'm here, my knees are bent, I'm on the balls of my feet, and I shift from here, shift, here, okay? So my feet stay in alignment. Here, this is the way we can enter in Wing Chun. We can move in and work our applications. We can, do all of our movements because we're bent, we're on the balls of our feet and our neutral stance, okay? So your Wing Chun fist starts from your fingers, rolls up. My thumb is out, so I roll my fingers and then I wrap my thumb around it, see? Okay, again, I roll my fingers and then I wrap my thumb around it. Okay, this holds everything tight. So actually, if I hold my thumb in and relax my hand stays locked up. Okay, so we really want a good tight fist in Wing Chun. When you hit something in Wing Chun, you want to use the bottom 3 knuckles. And again, center body. So when I punch, it's center body, this motion. Okay, and I lock it up. 1. Okay, again, here, and back. Very good. So that's your Wing Chun fist. Okay, just here. 1, 2. Okay, so your Wing Chun guard comes up, the back hand. Now, this goes in a straight line. This hand comes up and then shoots to the front. This hand comes up, shoots to the front. This hand comes up and shoots. That way we always have something in the center of our body. Something's always protecting our head. So when we do this, we have to practice to bring this up, 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 just like that. Okay? And the same way when you're using your roll punch works the same way. Right? Hit with this fist comes back, this one comes out, this one comes up, see? Bam. Just like that. Okay? These 3 knuckles, center body. Try to bring my elbow as much as I can to center. Okay? So it works from here. It's just, okay? Punch, punch, punch. So your Wing Chun, you have a Wing Chun count that you have to do 1 to 3. So you're in a neutral stance, you go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So if I'm standing on the side this way, it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So when you're working that, remember your lead arm is always number 1. Okay? So as long as you remember that, you'll keep your count right. Okay, so we're going to work with your Box-out punch. Box-out punch means slapping block. Okay? So from our guard stance, if our guard is up, just like this, what we're going to do is pock, 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 pock. Or this is also called brushing the wind. See, in a diagonal. So we're here. Box out. Box out. Box out. And switch. And then pock. 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 And diagonal. Up. Good. So if Jared faces this way, stand in your middle, your guarding stance.
Yes, sir.
And now, bring it back to brushing the wind. Okay? So you notice that his hand comes back to his ear. So if I'm punching, it travels backwards. He doesn't need to push outward, he just needs to bring it here. Understand? You don't need to push things away from you. It just comes here because you're going to move and just let it go. Okay? So it's here. Good. Other hand. Good. Okay? So that's just using the lead hand and brushing the wind. Okay? It's just still, it's a poxel. It's still a poxel. So it's still a slapping block. It's just you're flowing this way. The other that you need for your level is from a side neutral. We're here this way. We shift to the other side neutral. So we go 1, 2, poxel. Okay? Again. So we shift, poxel. Again. Shift, poxel. Shift, poxel, punch. Okay? Again, poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Switch your guards. Okay? So we're on the other side. So we're back to a side neutral on this side now. Okay? So from here, we're going to shift and poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Underneath. Okay? And poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Poxel, punch. Okay? From our side neutrals, from here to here. Okay? This is where we're working these pox. So it's pox out, and then we can move forward and do our punch. So from here we would come over, pox out, punch, and work it from here with a roll punch. So let's add the roll punch to this. So we're here in our side neutral stance. Okay? So from here we shift, pock, punch, 1, 2, 3. Again. Come over here.
Yes, sir.
Good. From here, we're going to shift, pock, punch, 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. Shift, pock, punch, 1, 2, 3. Good. Remember, in Wing Chun, everything happens at the same time. So when we shift, we're here like this. The punch comes, we go wham at the same time. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay? So.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
You gotta do the other
Yeah!
side. From side to side, again, from our neutral stance, 1, 2. We go this way, 1, 2. We go that way, 1, 2. Again. From your neutral stance, half side step. Half side step. Okay? I just move. And it's just a half step. If I move this a foot, this has got to move a foot. Understand? You don't move a little bit and a little bit, and then you go like this. Long step, and then move this a little bit, because now you see you're starting to expand out. Same thing in your front. If I move this an inch, that moves an inch. Understand? You move this a foot, this has to move a foot. So when you do your half stepping, you always want to put marks on the floor and make sure that you always, get the same amount, and you always stay in your stance when you're doing your techniques. Okay? And that ends your basics.
I believe constant practicing of the art of traditional Wing Chun will enable me to transcend to a higher mental and physical level. I shall show respect for the art, Grandmaster Chun, Sifu, Si Hing, and Si Dai. I shall employ my utmost tolerance and consideration when dealing with people and matters in and outside of the academy.
Okay, the form, Silam Tao. Okay? So the first thing you do, feet's at 45 degree. You lift your hand. This is called Hesek, which means lifting form. Again, close your fist, wrap your thumb around it, turn, Daijong. Drop, Hingert, Hingert. Again, when we're in this stance, we drop our hip, okay? So everything is in line, our back is in line. When we're back, this is Daigong, Sengang, Daijong, okay? This part of the form is basically the two-hand theory, how far I can reach, okay, using two hands. That's what this part is, okay? Because if I go out here, see my hands start doing this stuff that I can't. So right here is my center line theory, okay? And Daijong back, okay? From here, we bring that fist to the center, and this is Chum Choi. Hand comes out, rotate, La Sao, Jut Sao, into a Wu Sao. Daijong. Again, Tum Choi, La Sao, Jut Sao, Daijong. And then press. Okay? So I'll do the form one time, just let it flow. Remember, this is your form that you should practice every day. Very good. Remember, when you do the form, your tongue should be on the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth, so you circulate your energy. Okay? So you breathe in, comes around, up underneath the Dantier, hold it a second, and then exhale. Okay? Very good. Practice your form all the time. Okay, your white sash kicks 1 through 4 front kick. So I'm here in my guard stance. Front knee comes up on the number 1. Okay, so I'm in my lead stance. The knee comes up, push out. Okay, I'm hitting with the ball of my foot. So 1, number 2 is the back leg. 2, notice I change my guard. I don't drop my guard. My guard is up. I always put a lead out when I kick, okay? Number 1, bring from your knee. Remember, front kicks, we aim right from our knee. Number 2, I come up, my knee is up, I'm aiming, kick, and bring it back. And number 3, I'm here, I step forward, bring up my knee, and kick, and set it down, okay? Again, and number 3, step, kick, and down. So I just come from here and go, kick, and down. Very good. The other side, here, step up, key up, and down. Okay? So, number 4, I'm here, I step up, step out, switching my guard, bring my knee up, and kick. Okay? And bring it back. So from here I go, kick! Okay? So from the side. And number 1, kill! And number 2, kill! And number 3, kill! And then number 4, kill! Okay? So, if you're doing these from your neutral stance, here, I just bring it back to center. Just like that. Okay? The other side. And back. Kill! Kill! Okay? Very good. So that's your kicks. That's all you need for your white sash. Very good. Okay. Self-defenses for your white sash. to flick to the eyes. So I use the back of my hands and flick. These nerves up here are like tied together. So when you pop them, his hands are going to go up. So he grabs me here. Now remember, I can just break free like this, but he could be a big person, so I might have to use softening techniques. So I come up and I flick him to the eyes, just like that. See? Flick, brush him off. This, see? Just like that. So I want to pop. Here's a pressure point, so when you work this with your partner, be nice. When we work with a partner, we push like this, okay? When we're actually using it, we would actually brush it off like this, using our knife hand. So here, into this pressure point, we brush. Now, things to remember. He comes up, he grabs me, I flick, I brush off. I want to go this direction. If it's a big person, like an adult that you're trying to get away from, you can kick the knee, then run. Okay? So I'm here like this, I go pop, bam, kick the knee, and run. Okay? Don't do this. Run this way, because you're running into that. Okay? So you don't want to run into that. So make sure when he grabs you, you run this way. There's no fist to hit you. Understand? One more time. Move. And to the other side. Here. Flick. Wipe. Okay? Like doing that to Mr. Soper. And run. Okay? So, you know, you can have fun with your self-defenses, because the more you have fun with your martial arts, the better you're going to learn. Okay? So make sure you work with people that you enjoy working with, so you can really have fun and learn. So, hands up, flick, brush. Notice I did this. I didn't go, ha, because I don't want to hurt him. Okay? So I brush him off and I run. Okay? Second self-defense is a cross arm. Okay? So using the cross arm, I use the same technique and go. Okay? Again, here, here, and go. Pretty simple, right? Same technique. Here, here, and move. Two-hand, okay? Two-hand technique works pretty much the same. Remember I said you could just do this, right? So I break free with one hand, up, and go. Okay? Again, break free, go, away. Break free, go, away. Okay? So remember, when you run away, you should be yelling what? Fire, fire, fire. Okay? Make sure that you yell fire when you're in trouble and you need help. So he grabs me, I break free, flip, fire, fire, fire. Okay? A lot of times somebody grabs you, could be a stranger. He grabs me, first thing I want to say is, you're not my dad, you're not my mom. Okay? So I would yell that really loud and then yell fire, get people's attention, and again I might yell, you're not my dad, you're not my mom, and then break free from him. Never go with a stranger. Remember, you always have softening techniques. You can kick the shin, stomp the foot, you shin strike to the groin area, slap to the face, backhands. Never give up. Brush off. Go. Okay? So that ends your self-defenses, and I will see you at your yellow belt, or your light blue belt in Wing Chun. Okay?